Is the ETH ETF a sell the news event? That's the question that we're going to talk about today, and I believe that we are being played yet again. Massive dump yesterday. If you've been following me, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I've been throughout the whole thing and everything. Obviously, crypto Twitter was all around it. Obviously, the ETH ETF got approved after a complete 180 since Monday, which is a big win. It's not only because of the ETF, but also because of an FU to Gary and the SEC. The Ethereum is basically considered a commodity now and not a security. It's not a question anymore, and that's an extremely big win for crypto. We have a little bit of shorter show, but as always, we're gonna talk about daily news, then we're gonna talk about market analysis, then I'm gonna do some Q&A, and we're gonna do some token requests as well. So guys, if you like this content, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button most importantly, and if you are returning, what you can do is you have a little bit of icon here. That's what you can click on to subscribe, and you can use the timestamp below to skip forward. It's quite an interactive show. If you can make it next time, come and join us live. Let's jump into it, guys. Let's jump into it. Big show. Number one, ETH ETF approval is built on layer 2 and takes 7 days to settle. The reason why I bring it here, because yesterday, if you've been around, you know, before I do anything, sorry guys, I have to add this here, which is very important. I always forget that the content of this video is for informational purposes only and not financial advice, okay? So please, please, please keep that in mind. Nothing we do here is financial advice. It's informational purposes and entertainment purposes. So if you like this, that's awesome. Also, did you see that we have this up here now? Did you see this? Did you see? We're improving. We're improving. And did you see that I don't have this bulky headset anymore? Did you see that? Let's put up a vote if I look better like this. With or without headset. Vote with or without headset. I have this little ear plug here. I took it from Ren. I mean, I didn't take it from him, but anyway, let's jump into it. Guys, yesterday was a massive craziness. We've waited so long, and the whole thing was just, you know, way too long. One of the reasons why it was too long, and I didn't improve the tweet in here, but it's because most probably nobody was prepared for an approval. So everybody was prepared for a denial or rejection, and therefore nobody was prepped for an actual approval. And therefore we waited so long, it actually being postponed by 6 hours, but then they announced quite a little bit later. It was eventually approved, as we all know now. SEC approved spot Ethereum ETFs as commodity-based trusts in the Lionstein Crypto Victory, because, as I said, if it is a commodity-based trust, it cannot be a security, and therefore Gary Gensler can eat. I don't want to say what, but it's an extremely big win for crypto. I wanted to bring this here. On another news, again, if Ethereum is not a security, Coinbase resumes XRP trading in New York. Again, extremely big win. I think crypto has won over the SEC in this case again. House passes bill to ban Federal Reserve from issuing a CBDC. Now, CBDC, central bank digital currency, it's the digital dollar. And this has been going on. I've got a very good friend called Jack, Bitcoin Jack actually. He's been living on Bitcoin in 2014. And he's been talking about this since before anybody was talking about CBDCs. And I remember we studied together in university, and he was telling me that one day there will be this big CBDC, and the Federal Reserve will have a Fed coin, and it will come out, and everything will be digitalized. And at that point, I was not really involved in crypto, but it got me hooked. And now it is happening. You know, it is basically happening that the CBDC agenda is getting more and more talked about. And there was a very, very important vote that went to the House yesterday, which was to ban the Federal Reserve from issuing a CBDC and digitalizing the dollar. Now, there are massive issues with the CBDC. Number one, it has nothing to do with crypto, right? Because it's not going to be decentralized. It's going to be a completely centralized entity leveraging blockchain technology, which you can basically do and implement in banking even right now without having to have a CBDC. And the second thing is, imagine the impact a CBDC can have. So for example, what can happen is that, let's say a new COVID comes, and you weren't allowed to leave your house, let's say. Now, what they can do is that they can just say there is a fine if you leave your house and you're being, for example, there are cameras that recognize your face. If you are being recognized in the street ever again, you get a $2,000 fine. And through CBDCs, they can have a clawback on coin or on these CBDC tokens, and they can just automatically withdraw these tokens without any approval process or anything like that. Or they can limit what you can buy, how much you can spend, where you can spend your money. It's very, very, very devastating for the world, in my opinion. You know, the problem is CBDCs in general are not a bad idea, but in bad hands, everything can be a weapon, right? So anyway, this is a big win as well. Now it goes to the Senate. And that's the question. Most probably, I cannot see any possibility of this being like this. So I do think there will be a CBDC. I don't think that they will let this slide. But the House vetoed this or voted yes to ban this. And then you see Republicans 230. Almost everybody voted yes in the Republicans, and only 3 voted yes in the Democrats. So anyway, that's what's up. What is very important, very interesting, is that Phantom Wallet, the most popular Solana wallet, flips PayPal. That's massive. That's like crazy fucking news. That means that the #1 Solana wallet is positioned between Cash App and PayPal. That's just insane. I mean, I don't think we understand the implications of this. #1, where do you trade memes? You trade memes on Solana, on Phantom. #2, this is a degen crypto app, a self-custody degen crypto app that flips PayPal in the App Store. Absolute win again. Nvidia is skyrocketing. It's just another news. The reason why I brought this here is because it's shocking. It's genuinely shocking for me. So Nvidia is now larger than GDP of every country in the world except 7. So a company. We're talking about a company. Nvidia, a company, is larger than all GDPs, every country's GDP in the world except 7. GDP of Spain and Saudi Arabia combined, 4x the market cap of Tesla, 7x the market cap of Costco, the market cap of Walmart and Amazon combined, Walmart and Amazon combined. Russia's entire GDP plus 300 billion cash, 9x the market cap of AMD, and so much. So it's just astonishing for me to see these numbers. It's just absolutely insane. Getting a company like this, absolutely insane. Within 5 years, basically, within 5 years. Breaking news: Nancy Pelosi has made over $2.8 billion on her Nvidia trade. Very smart lady. She's really good. She has added now 16 times her congressional salary in 183 days. On one single trade. I mean, come on, give it up. She is the one to learn from. We might have to have her as teach us how to do this. Obviously, Nancy is taking shots. Nancy Pelosi, when will you peasants learn that I never lose? This bitch will make you rich. Nancy Pelosi. As I said always, I'm invested in this meme. I'm gonna have a political meme show as well. This is something you want to check out. This is Nancy Pelosi, a meme of Nancy, which is gonna be crazy because coming up in the election, this bitch is gonna really make. Probably they shorted and then longed ETH as well. Crazy. Now here is something else I want to show you, and this is, first of all, I think Algorand is dead, and not dead. It was a bold statement. Not dead, but long-term play. Long-term. I was very heavy in Algorand, and then I realized it's down like 30% a year, and it's just, I mean, it's great. It's backed by the big dams and whatnot, but anyway, this is a very smart advertisement that I want to play you. It's 1 minute. It's very, very smart.
Hello.
Hey.
You guys take Bitcoin, right? Sure do.
I'm gonna be paying with Ethereum, if that's okay.
Okay, yep, no problems.
It's a good thing I'm paying with Solana.
You can go ahead and tap.
And there we go.
Oh, it failed. Try it again. Whoa, hold up there, Smart. It looks like it's gonna be another 27 minutes before this transaction clears.
What? Sorry, $112. I have like 3 things.
So basically
Ethereum,
playing
they got that peak hour gas
on the
thing.
weaknesses of every other blockchain.
Maybe one more time.
Solana doesn't go through. Ethereum is expensive.
Just wait right here without the
Bitcoin
bag,
takes a
without
long
the-
time.
I think it's gonna work this time.
Nope.
And then Algorand. Low fees. Fast, easy,
Should have
convenient.
shopped with Algorand.
How do I get in that
That's
one?
𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗙𝗢 at the end.
Hey.
Yeah, nice one. Again, the reason why I brought it here, first of all, is really like it's great. You gotta give it up. You gotta give it up for the Algorand Foundation. It's fun, it's great, but Algorand is still, it's still some bull markets away, I think. Joe Biden is getting trolled in New York City. Now, again, this is another news that we're gonna talk about the ETH ETF in a second. But this is just like, it's literally blowing my mind. And I know I've been talking about this, and I want you to understand the implications again here. But this is true. This is reality. Like, this is real life. Check this out. This is a truck in New York City going around. Biden says for free and fair elections. This is an actual truck going around in New York City. And now, why is this now? If you start putting together the puzzle, Phantom flips PayPal, Biden and all this, Trump is basically putting memes out of himself. Biden hires a meme genius or looking for a meme genius for his campaign. These memes are flying around. I mean, there is no fucking way we don't make millions this bull market. I'm genuinely telling you, like, if you are, like, there is no way memes not gonna fly in the next 6 months. None, zero. There is no way that you can't make at least a 10, 20, 50x this bull market from memes. And there is no way that this is not gonna get serious. It's like, it's getting to a point where I can't really decide. I literally had to double check if this was like real. And I had to double check when Donald Trump tweeted or posted on Instagram when he's golfing and he's, hitting Joe Biden all the time and it falls down. It's just getting crazy and crazy. So if you're still fading memes, you are missing out. You are missing out. 4 catalysts have been confirmed. Ethereum ETF approval. We're gonna talk about this in a second because there is a question whether it's an approval or not. Ethereum ETF approval. FIT21 passed this house today, which is the innovation bill and technology bill. Anti-CBDC bill passed this house yesterday. And Treasury buyback announced $2 billion a week. Now, if you are bearish here, I see people saying we're going 20% lower. And if you're bearish here, you're out of your fucking mind. That's what I can tell you. Not financial advice. But if you are bearish here, whether it's a full approval of the ETF, whether it's not a full approval, I don't care. You are out of your mind. Now let's look at a bearish approach to the ETF because that's what's important. To take both sides. Number one, this guy is actually clever, or lady, sorry, actually clever. Alpha on why ETH isn't mooning. Only 19B4s approved, not S1s. Now, it's important here. For me, it wasn't really clear when we first started talking about this, although I should have checked it on the Bitcoin approval. But what this means, Gemini, again, I wanna bring it to your attention again. Gemini is a fucking genius. Like, you have to use Gemini. I use Gemini all the time. It explains to me everything I need to know. Here it is. The approval process for ETF involves 2 key steps, 19B4s and S1 forms. There's a breakdown of the difference. 19B4 forms filed by the exchange seeking approval to list a new product on their platform, okay? Approval of 19B4 signifies the SEC is okay with the general structure of the ETF existing on the exchange, okay? So that means that the exchanges say they want, that this instrument would be listed, this ETF would be listed, and approval of 19B4 signifies that the SEC is okay with the general structure of the ETF existing on the exchange. They basically agree, okay, you can have an ETH ETF, no problem. That's what it means. S1 form, on the other hand, says filed by the ETF issuer, like BlackRock, Fidelity, detailing how the fund operates and how it tracks the underlying asset, Ethereum in this case. Like, we're talking about custodians. Who will custody? How will they custody? How the whole flow will work? And associated risks, again, like security, mostly on custody. SEC approval of the S1 is crucial for the ETF to actually start trading. Now, yesterday, approval of the 19B forms is not the final step. The S1 needs approval as well. Now, yesterday, the SEC reportedly approved the 19B forms from the several Ethereum ETFs. This is a positive step, but they can't trade just yet. The SEC is now starting discussion with issuers regarding their S1 filings. So who will custody, how will they custody, how will the whole thing works. S1 approval typically involves back and forth communication for revisions before getting finalized. Now, two things to note here. Number one, it is a win. So whoever says that it's not a win, don't believe them. It is a win. It's a massive fucking win that we got the 19B force approved by the SEC. It's an extremely big win. Not only for the ETF, but as I said, also for crypto in general. Now, whether we will see ETH ETF trading in the next 2 weeks, that's a question. Because nobody was probably prepared for it. Everybody expected, all the ETF applicants expected a denial most likely, or delay. And therefore, we don't really know how far they are ahead in the process of who will custody, how will custody, paperwork, legalization, all that stuff. We don't know. Probably they're gonna work 24/7 on this now. And then there needs to be approval. Now, if Gary really got the warning from 𝗏𝗏𝗏 saying, 𝗏𝗏𝗏, I'm obviously just exaggerating here, but if Gary was told to approve and push through the ETFs, then he might slow the process down with complete revisions, waiting out on all times, whatever. So it doesn't really matter if the ETF applicants really up their game and really submit these forms fast. If he wants to slow the process down, it can take months and months and months. So we don't know. I believe personally because of the election that needs to happen quite fast, but who knows? So that's number one, going back to the bearish one. Approval was division of trading market on delegate authority. Means the commissioner can challenge in the next 10 days. So anyone can challenge this in the next 10 days. Again, they would be so stupid to do this, but I don't know why they included, probably uncertainty and FUD and whatever. But what's really going on here is a horse trade of something pro-crypto for getting ESG rules in place. The ESG rules need to be put in place before July 1st, or Trump can potentially challenge them if he gets elected. So it's all politics, and this is actually not bad for us, not that bad for crypto. Similar vibes to the FIT Act, seen as political progress for crypto. Okay, so what this whole thing means is that we do have a win. We do have a win. It's only 19B force. So we need to have the S1s approved as well, and then the ETFs can start trading. Okay? That out of the way, I think I covered most of the news here. We have the market quite bleeding down, but I do believe we are going to see a pump. As if you followed me yesterday, you know this. Let me come back here. I want to ask you one thing. Number one, if you are new, subscribe to the channel. We do this every single day. And actually, I have something to share, which I'm going to share in a second. But if you are returning, smash the like, please. We've got 150 people watching, only 64 likes. It genuinely does help the channel. It takes you a second. We come here doing this every single day for free. You see we upgrade everything. We have this ticker now. You see the Bitcoin price and the Ethereum price and whatnot. And we've got everything else. So please do that. I want to welcome the community as well. If you're rewatching, check the timestamps below. Let's just check in here for a second. Why is the Q&A thing missing here? I can't click the Q&A button here. Oh, there we go. Hello, Nitro Bunny. Nitro Bunny was here when we had like 10 people watching, just so you guys know. Bro, when do you think this cycle ends? At least 8 more months. At least this year. But I would say mid-25. Early 2025. Ready to go. GM. What's up, Ben? What's up? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? We have this. What am I doing? Pop the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We do have this here. I hope that the chat box actually will pull this in because I edited something on the studio before we started this. So please just start posting stuff because I just want to know if it pulls it in, because if it doesn't, then that's a bummer. We have to do that then. Oh, it won't pull it in. Probably it won't pull it in. Okay, we have to do it next time. Technical difficulties, don't you worry. GM, what's up? Greetings from India. GM Chizo, what's happening? Sandeep, I see you coming back. I'm happy to see you coming back. It's great. Chizo is like a regular here. He's just coming for the alpha, staying for the fun. Pump Gummy, I can't pump a coin. We are going to 0 for sure. GM Luke, nice having you here. Smash the like button, fam. Looking fresh. Thank you so much, eh? And I'm looking fresh. What's up? What's up? Man, can't have you start before Sheldon finishes. Can't have you... I can do the fuck I want to do. Okay, jokes aside, I have to leave today quite soon. So that's what we're gonna do. Hype to be here. I'm happy that you're here. Without, I don't know what that is. Nitro Bunny, much love. Is this the new studio already? It is the new studio. Without, I don't know what that is. Hey, oh, without. Oh yeah, without. Oh, so you have a vote up, hey? Where is the vote? Oh, I got the vote. Okay, here we go. Today, let's see where the vote is at. Without, 77% without. Okay, that's good. I agree with you. I actually do agree with you. I think it's much better like this. You see my beautiful ears and my head is not like this, like pushing together with the big headphones. So I think it's good. Okay, let's go. Hello, Martin. What's happening? Ciao, Nash. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Nash Crypto here. I'm so happy that you are here. Nash Crypto. I think, does that sound familiar? Nash Crypto. Are you like that on X as well? I don't know, it sounds familiar. Literally wake up early for these guys because it's 5 Eastern here. Yeah, you gotta make it in the bull. Well done. Yo, you're replying. I am replying. Yeah, okay, 100%. Yeah, my cuz here is putting the work in. You're right. But I think my cuz said yes, sir. But I'm not sure if Nitro Bunny is a sir. I think she might be a lady. Nitro Bunny? Are you a lady or are you a dude? Tell us. You have a weenie or you have a, you know, like I don't want to go into the details, but just tell us what's happening. Same as you, Dre, except for I don't have a wife to sell. I bought the dip, then it dipped again. Now I have to sell my wife. Can I hold Pepe? You can. You're a lucky man, trust me. Oh, good one. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I love my wife, of course. Much love. Like and subscribe. Good. Okay, guys, let's jump into it. Tuku going to 3,000 a coin. If it does, I'm buying Russia. It doesn't go to 3,000 a coin, but you know, it will have a great run. Someone is saying, who gives a dot? I don't know. Oh, we should have a boo button. Can you note this down? A boo sound effect, like boo. We should have that. Not like a cow, but like a boo. Okay. 89th like, nice. Trias, I lost so much money on Trias, you have no idea. Like, shish. I'm like 90% down on that, I think. Okay, let's jump into it. GM Lee. Lee, is that the first time I see you here? Lee, the man, the legend in the house. GM. Okay. Let me jump in here. Let's continue with the show. Market analysis. Let's talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let's talk about what we're gonna do here. Vienna says she loves my energy. I love your picture, and I love your coming here and commenting and just being awesome. Spunky Monkey. I don't know what that is. Asmir, nice seeing you here as well. In Vive creating mode. We'll buy your single Vives. Okay, good. Nice touches on the stream. Thank you so much for noticing. We are improving, guys. We are improving. Not fucking around. Every day something new. Okay, so let's go. It's actually, you know what? I don't care. If you're here for the alpha, you can wait a little bit longer. And if you're watching, you can just use the timestamps. But what I wanted to, we have to get to 100 likes anyway. To just get to, oh, can we get a widget? Also note this down. A widget that shows the likes on screen. No like? No. Okay, fuck that. Anyway, we need 7 more likes. Until then, I just want to tell you something. We're sitting here yesterday, and we're like, you know what? I'm gonna get sentimental here. Check this out. I haven't checked this, but check this out. My very first live stream. Let's see. Very first live stream. This is my very first live stream 8 months ago. 8 months ago. Check this. Massive BTC long taking right now. I haven't checked this since. Just let me tell you something. I'm sitting in a 3x3 little hole with a green, what is it? A green a rug behind me. It's not even a paint. It's just a green rug behind me. and I'm sitting like this because I don't have space.
What is up, fam? This is the very first time I'm doing a live through Ecamm Live on my Twitter and on YouTube. So I believe it is going out. If it's not, that's fine. We'll see what it does. If you guys are here, I have this comment reaction tab here, so let me know. I see 0% viewing right now because I just started. I already have 3 people on Twitter, I see. That's awesome. If you comment, let me know.
Nobody
I might be able to see that.
For weeks.
Cool. So I just wanted to share with you I actually wanted to share with you this Bitcoin long that just unfolded. I think this is a very good opportunity for a 1 to 10 hour trade. So I wanted to show you that. Let me just switch here. Cool. So here's the thing. Like, we are in a very strong daily support, right?
I only had one screen.
We are in a strong support, but it's not as strong on the weekly as we wanted to. But I talked about this a couple of times now. We could not really have a break above these highs here, which means that this is not as strong as we wanted to. But if you go down on the daily, this is a very, very decent support area right here. This is a demand zone. You see, we had a decent bounce. We took all these levels, took liquidity. So this actually serves pretty decently. So what I was waiting for, if you go on a 4-hour,
this is a fucking journey. 8 months. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this. Like, we are improving. We are getting there slowly. Okay, let's go. Let's look at Bitcoin. Number 1. You know what? This time I'm gonna start with ETH. I never analyze ETH because I don't trade ETH. And I think ETH is basically dead. But let's look at it. So here is something to discuss here. Well, number 1, ETH had a massive, so to say, massive run, right? From this area, it had like an 80% run. Yeah, it had an 80% run from like January. Yeah, about an 80% run. And then it basically, as the whole meme coin shitstorm started on Solana and nothing was happening on ETH, it dumped massive, like 32%. What is interesting is that if you look at it on the weekly though, it literally just came back to the weekly OB. It came back to the weekly OB beautifully. Or the weekly discount, so the weekly 50% retrace. And it came back down there and made a massive move. So if you look at this, technically, ETH could start rolling with or without the ETH ETF. Obviously, this bump is happening because of the ETF news. And it is still a retrace to the bearish OB. So if there was no ETH, if there was no news on ETH ETF, I would actually be looking at shorting this. But obviously you're not gonna short ETH into the ETF. But what I wanted to say here is that ETH has a massive run and it comes back. Let me just look at it. It comes back almost 50. It comes like almost 50 on this sell-off yesterday. What I see here is that when you have a big wick like this is a rejection wick. What usually happens is that you see the 50% of this wick being filled, which would be 359, exactly 359. That is a possibility that we could see on ETH happening. Now, it's a very uncharted territory and driven by a lot of macro news and more. So we don't really know what's going to happen exactly. But what I can tell you, what the chart is telling me. The chart is telling me that we have a massive bump. We have a almost retrace to the discount, very, very quick. And then probably institutions loading up. And then what you want to look for is you want to look for a market structure shift. Now, on the 5-minute, if I pull this leg here, you can consider this as a strong market structure shift because of the pump here, right? So you have the liquidation event, and on the 5-minute, and I think even on the 15, you have a liquidation event, you take all the liquidity from here, and then you close above the level that actually caused the dump. It's Nancy shorting here, long in here. That's what you have to imagine, okay? And then it retraces down to the discount zone. So for now, if we see a 5 or 15-minute market structure shift, this could be very bullish. And guess what? We do see that. So I'm telling you what the chart is telling me. Trading now, as I said from the very beginning, is pretty risky. I'm very heavy long, very heavy on a couple of tokens that I shared with you yesterday on my X. But we do have a market structure shift here. The only, from there, we have a 50% retrace, right? So we have a, no, we don't have a retrace, yeah? So this could be, but this wasn't broken above, so this doesn't count. So there needs to be like a little bit of retrace, possibly a retrace, but a lot of times this doesn't happen. When you have a big liquidation like this, a market structure shift, and a bleed down here, look at all this liquidity that's leaving behind, and obviously on the external as well, it's just massive. It's just massive, 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 massive. So we can see my thesis on ETH is that we will not close below 36.22 before going up. That's what I think. What can happen, and I'm not saying it can't, is that we do feel the 50% of the rejection on the 15, which will be down at 35.90. But even then, I don't think we close, definitely not on the hourly. We're not gonna close below this level, this 36.22. But there is a possibility of going down lower to 35.90. My biggest possible, again, we always talk about probabilities here. What I see probability is that we just literally go from here. Like we don't really, we retrace a little bit, maybe 36.60, but we don't close below this 36.23. That's the highest probability in my opinion. And then we just start moving from here. What can also happen, as I said, is that we take liquidity from here, liquidate early longs. That would also make sense. It's almost the same probability than what I experienced before, and then move from there, forming a market structure shift. What you want to look for if you want to trade, and I do think that it's worth trading, it's one of the biggest trade opportunities short term that we had. If you want to trade this, what you want to look for is a market. So first of all, this is not an invalid trade. Like this is not a bad trade. I would not take it because I'm already in, and I would wait for, if I wasn't in, I would wait for it to play out. But you gotta see what London close brings, which is happening very soon. So if we do have a retrace down here, this is already building up massive liquidity to both sides. So if I was to get in, this is what I would look for, and I would look for a 50. I would look for a 3-minute market structure shift on these levels. This is what I would look for. I would look for this, a V-shaped recovery on the 3-minute, anywhere between here, anywhere here, and then I would get in on the long position, keeping my stop loss below here. If we don't see a market structure shift on the 3-minute, then the possibility of us wicking through here is there. So that's about ETH, and where ETH goes, it all depends on the information, but I do believe that ETH can go to like, you know, like $5,000-6,000 easy. Once inflow starts coming in. I see that a lot of Bitcoin haters, you know, we're talking about Jamie Dimon and all these crazy guys who have been hating on Bitcoin. I know it's Bitcoin ETF and whatever, that is threatening the monetary system of the world. They can stand behind the ETH ETF and say like, oh, it's something different. It's still crypto, but you know, we want to support ETH ETF, and we already have a lot of TradeFi people, big names, standing behind an ETH ETF. So it can have a decent run from here. So that's about Ethereum. Let me look at Bitcoin, which we always look at. Here's my thinking on Bitcoin, right? So what we marked yesterday, this liquidity here, and I said that we can take it. We had a long in here that should have gotten stopped if you followed proper risk management. And then I said, if we go take this liquidity, we come lower to this point of interest down here and probably touch onto the POI, what is it, the discount zone, which is the 50% on the 4-hour chart, you see here. And once we touch on there, we're gonna see a strong market structure shift. Now what you see here is that we did not touch the 50%, and that's a problem for me. Let me check on Binance. Let me check on Binance. Actually, let me check on Binance Spot. I think we didn't touch. Yeah, no, it's relative. I think it's good. Yeah, so it's an uncharted territory. But I think that so, okay, I'll give you what I'm thinking, what the possibilities are, yeah. Okay, so I'll give you what the possibilities are. Number one, I think this level is legit. I think we can pull it from this level. It's absolutely fine. It's very close. So it's not a proper liquidity inducement trap why it wasn't taken. It basically came back close to 50 or to 50. It's undecided because obviously one, it was a news event, and second, it's not very clear where it came back to. But what I see and what is important for me is a market structure shift. So if you look here,
Also the 5 minute, look at this. It's a very strong market structure shift, a very, very strong market structure shift. And this is the time you want to buy. This is what I tweeted yesterday about Warren Buffett as well. You got to be greedy when others are fearful, and you want to be fearful when others are greedy. So I do believe that this here will hold. I do believe that this will hold. And therefore, if you followed what I always explain, 50% retrace market structure shift, we came back on the 4 hour, we had a 50% retracement on the 4 hour, then we showed a market structure shift, and then you could have gotten into this position here, targeting at least these highs is 1 to 2 at least, but massive liquidity laying above. So I would not be surprised taking the 72, 73 and all-time highs possibly from here. So that's my game plan for Bitcoin. The only thing I don't like, again, is that it's undecisive whether it came back to the 50% on the 4 hour or it didn't, whether there could be a little bit more wickery down. I do think that we can have a wick down. I don't think we're going to close below this level. I don't think that's happening. So I think this level will hold. If we close below there, then again, you got to stop and you gotta wait for a strong market structure shift on those levels. I do think that if we technically fall below there, that's still just a retrace. Would like to see this level hold and just being a week. Actually, the best case scenario is that this level hold. This is the most likely and the best case in my opinion. We might have a little bit of wick down here, maybe even wick this out, take liquidity, but then if that happens, the pump is gonna be massive, like very, very big. Other than that, we can come all the way down to the breaker, down here at like $63,000. Unlikely at this stage, in my opinion. Let's look at other tokens. So FTM, as we explained, there's a lot of shit drawn here. Let me just delete this here. Let's not delete. Let's go through what we're expecting. So here I was expecting a 50% retrace, and I marked this POI as a potential long in area. And we had a market structure shift on the 5 minute, but not on the 15 minute, which is a problem. So this was invalidated. Then what I was expecting, and I was expecting a 15-minute market structure shift from there. Didn't come. Then we have a 50% retrace, and this is a, oh no, we didn't have the 50% retrace. Look at this. No 50% retrace. No 50% retrace. So we do take the lows. And then we have a strong market structure shift here on the 15 minute. You see? This is the strong market structure shift here. Strong market structure shift here on FTM. And then it's building up liquidity. So this is a it's like, this is again, textbook. And I'm not telling you, it's not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I see on the chart. This is textbook. You have a market structure shift with imbalance. You see it grinding down slowly. I actually have a special guest for you guys. I'm going to ping him in a second. I have a special guest for you after this. So it's building up liquidity like this to come up after this, to take that liquidity later. So do you think, maybe even we week through here, but I do think we have to have at least a relief rally. This is actually my long, so I'm in at 83.8. We have to have at least a relief rally, in my opinion, but you know, we're yet to see. I do believe every chart looks like this. What's the other thing? I'm in near as well. Let's look at near. Near is the only problem with near for me is that it is building up liquidity to the downside as well. So the likelihood of we wicking through here is also great. But it came back 50. It showed a market structure shift. It took liquidity. So here is the market structure shift. It took liquidity here. It comes back with a building up liquidity. I just don't see us not going higher, at least for a relief rally. I'm not saying that we're gonna go to all-time high. I do think we are actually, but I'm not saying that you should think that we're going all-time highs. But at least for some kind of relief rally, we have to come back and take that. I'm pretty confident that is going to happen. All right, let me bring you someone up here. As you know, we and the Benta team, some of the Benta team is going to MemeCon next week. So going to MemeCon is actually very exciting for me. It's it's the first conference that I've been invited to speak at, so it's going to be exciting from that perspective as well. But also it's a meme conference, which, you know, doesn't happen often, didn't happen before, but I do think that it's going to be a crazy couple of conference. You know, if we see it mooning as it does moon,
memes as they go, these conferences is gonna be or can be as big or even bigger than Token 2049, for example, or Nashville, and that's something to consider here. That's something to look for, and this is why one of the reasons why I'm excited about MemeCon. And so, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there is so you gotta. I tweeted about this a million times, but MemeCon. This is the event. It's gonna be in Lisbon. I'm flying next week. If you wanna check it out, I would definitely recommend. You can come and say hi. They were just retweeted as well that we are on the speakers list, which is pretty cool. But we talked about that a couple of times. Now, why am I saying this here again? Is because I have a special guest here sitting in the background. He's smiling. He's sitting and smiling. I see him, and he's sitting here in the background. And the reason why I wanted to bring him on, a couple of things. Number one, I want him to come on the channel more times. Number two, we got rugged together on a project, and it's been hilarious and devastating. And now we're on our own path, but doing very similar things. And he's gonna be streaming the entire MemeCon. And so I just wanted to bring him on, also for you guys to meet him, and also just to have a little bit of chat. Welcome, Nest here, Pedro, my friend.
Hi, Fefe. Can you hear me?
Hey, how's it going, brother?
Hi, bro.
How's it
Can you hear
going?
me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going well. Trying to get everything ready for streaming the MemeCon. And
So what's happening there? So tell me, I don't actually know the details. So when you say you're streaming the MemeCon, what does that mean? You're gonna have the camera set up for the stage, or?
Yeah, we are going to have the camera set up for the stage, and we'll be the only channel live streaming MemeCon.
Okay, cool.
So-
Are you gonna do like going around and vlogging and interviews and stuff like that?
Yeah. So we are going to do a vlog also that will appear, as you know. And we are going to do some interviews on MemeCon and on FC Summit. So yeah, I think it will be a good experience for us. At least
Nice.
we are now. I have the one member of the team here that we are getting everything ready so that nothing fails.
Nice, awesome. I'm excited, man. It's also a very big task. Do you know how many speakers there are? Like, what's gonna be? How many stages, and like how the event's gonna go?
Yeah, there are a few stages there. MemeCon is just one stage. It's not the main stage. I know there's an ordinal stage also for NFC. I know one of the speakers is going to be you and Sheldon, if I'm not mistaken. There will be also Tramp, who is going to be there. The community member from Tramp. Also, I think from Dogecoin also. And yeah, I'm excited for MemeCon.
You're gonna stream on your channel, right?
On my channel, yeah.
Let
And
me
it will be in
put
English. Although our channel is Portuguese, we are going to stream everything in English.
Okay, let me try to. How do I? I wanted to. You know what I can do? Hold on, I come here, and then I can add you to my left. No, that doesn't work. Okay, doesn't matter. But I will show you. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys his channel. I'll bring the channel up, and then just show you how it works. Tell us more about the conference. Like, why? You know much more than we do. What do you like about what can we expect? Like, you know what? And it's gonna be like nothing against MemeCon. It's just my thinking. I'm thinking bunch of DJs, fucking parties, like crazy costumes, champagne all around the place, stickers thrown at you. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is that kind of what you're thinking, or?
I think it's going to be wild, to be honest. I know there are going to be some cosplay there. There are some side events I think we need to go since you are here. And there will be, at the end of the conference, will be in a beach party. So I think that tells everything about what we can expect.
Say it again?
The last day, the 30th of May, the parties, the closing parties are on the beach.
Oh, really? Is it?
Yeah, you need to bring your shorts.
Yeah. I need to. How is the weather in Lisbon right now?
It's hot right now.
Is it?
Yeah, we are approaching summer, so Lisbon is always a hot place, not just because of the weather, but yeah, I think you're going to enjoy it. And it's a big event, not just the MemeCon, but NFC Summit. It's very.
I heard it's like 5,000-6,000 people. It's like big.
It's true. Yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. I'm gonna put your channel up. I'm excited. Are you gonna pick me up in the airport? Really? Is that really happening?
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You have to tell your audience, it's the first time that we are going to meet in person.
Yeah, that's crazy actually. You know, that's actually very crazy. But we know each other for the past two years, I guess, yeah? Something like that. Yeah, 2020. No, it's even 20. Yeah, 20. Yeah, 2 years. Yeah. And we've been rugged on a shitty project together. Invested so much money, and we got rugged. And then since we're just trading together and then all that stuff. So it's very cool. I'm gonna put your stuff up on now. And then people can follow you. Thanks for coming on. And let's do this a couple of more times. I'm gonna do some DGen 24-hour trading and whatnot. And I want you guys to really, if you want any live streams from MemeCon, that's the only place you can reach it. So I'm just gonna put, I'm actually gonna put your channel in the comment section here as well, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen. So I'll put it in the comment section now. You guys can go and check it out, subscribe, and if, you probably will stream my speech there as well if I'm correct.
Yeah,
right?
I will. And I need an interview from you also.
Awesome. Discuss. Cool, brother. Take care. Thanks for jumping on. Have fun.
Thank you for this. See you.
Ciao. Talk to you, brother. Ciao. All right, guys. So this is Pedro's channel. If you want to go check it out, he is going to stream the entire MemeCon. So if you want to see what he's doing, go and check him out. It's my friend as well. Good guy. And that said, by the way, I want to bring something else here. Is that we're gonna go into the Q&A, but I wanna bring something else. We had a crazy, I can't tell you what the idea is, or what the vision for the channel is, but we had a realization today. We've got a very good community member called Drew. He's around here, he's not here in the live. Now, if I would have the boo button, I would just push boo, but he's not here, but usually he's here. And we're chatting with him as well, and my cousin were like, what the direction of the channel should be. And now we're getting better and better and better. And it's guys, it's gonna be, you have no idea what's coming to you. It will take some time, but this is gonna be the most powerful trading channel in the world. I envelope this right now for you. So we're gonna build a powerhouse, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be massive. So that said, if you are new, subscribe to the channel. If you are already here, hit the like button. That's the only way you can support us right now. So literally just hit, people are going nuts on my Twitter as well, saying, hey, I'll buy your course and whatnot. Just smash the like, literally. That's the only thing I need from you. Just smash the like. That's it. Share this with your friends if you like. And yeah, that's the most important. Okay, let me look at the chat. I wanted to, that would have been so cool if I could just have brought this. Why is this doesn't work? This thing doesn't seem to work. Or does it? Guys, can you just start chatting? For some reason it doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't bring it up, but I'll just look at the chat. Let me just look at the chat. Oh, it works! Yeah, hell yeah! Cool. There we go. So let me put the music in. Okay, so let's look at the chat. Let's do some Q&As, and then we're gonna do some token requests. I will need to leave in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We'll need to leave in 10 minutes. Okay. Someone saying this is awesome. You are awesome. Oh yeah, okay, the chat. So the chat is not coming through. Oh yeah, it's coming through. You broke it, chat. Xcordian says chat. I don't know why it's not coming. Oh yeah, okay, it's coming through. Okay guys, you can start chatting there. Until then, I'm just gonna read back, which we haven't seen so far. Michael's here, eat humble pie today. Maybe. He's a genius though. I was here for 800 followers. Let's go. What did you buy Trias at? I don't know. Will Smith, the like button. Good. Hey Fefe, immediately went to 102 likes. Slackers, big way. I'm very first. Was Nancy Pelosi, great. If anyone wants to become rich, follow my calls when I buy, sell. When I sell, go fucking all in. I don't know what that means. What? Yeah, okay, so you counter. This is not good for you. Not good for your mental health to talk down on yourself like this. What a difference 8 months can make inspiration. Yes, sir. What's your name, Fefe's cousin? Ha, should we tell him the name? He's like, yeah. You know what? This is one of the things. I'm gonna give you this. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna have another camera up here, and whenever my cousin does something or whatever, we're gonna show the entire studio. So it's gonna be a multi-camera setup, and we're gonna have a camera, and that will show the entire studio. And he's actually a curly guy. He has this big curly hair, like an afro. He has almost like an afro. It's not an afro, but you could get an afro. You could make it like into like an afro, right? He's a cool guy. It starts with S. It starts with an S. Can you check Trump's hat on Sol? No, I can't. Fefe, howdy. Please have a look at GLM. We can do that. Okay, let me just turn to this chat here. When will there be Tucker news from Ran Tucker? When will there be more Tucker? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Adam? Adam, what are you talking about? There are news coming out every single day. What news are you expecting? Vamos, Andrew, vamos. Can you look at PITH, please? Yes, I can. EVO, good or bad? EVO, the token or the exchange? I'm very surprised by EVO. Honestly, like the exchange is surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. I thought it was gonna be shit and slow and whatnot, but it's actually great. It's actually great. Any meme tips? Tucker, Nunsi Pelusi. I'm heavy both. Pepe coin, it's kind of like a meme. Gummy, definitely gummy. I would buy gummy as well, with caution, but I would buy gummy. Yeah. Give the man a mic. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, oh you need to have a mic. That's what they're saying. You need to have a mic. We could do it like a Joe Rogan type of shit. That could be pretty cool. Okay, we could think about it. We can figure this out. If we get to 10,000 subs, we might do it. Sand, we can do it. What is the ticker? The ticker is BlackRock. From the meeting in South Africa, I didn't hear much so far. Oh yeah, so the Tucker team flew in. I know one of the founders flew in. The reason why they flew in is because they need to know how the business operates. Like, they are building a media channel as Banter. And they need to fly in, put up a vote if we should continue doing the Q&A or we should do token requests. Because I have to leave soon. I have very important stuff to attend to today. So they have to know how the company works. So they have to understand how the company works, and therefore they had to fly in and learn, and it's going very well. From the meeting, so yeah, ticker is Tucker Lurping. I don't own it. I don't own it. I don't like the fact that it's just a meme. You know, that's my only. I love Gummy. The only reason why Gummy is better is because it's like a very fair launch, the biggest community in the world. It's really funny. I think the intern, social media intern, doing a very good job running the account. It's genuinely funny. It's nice. It's cool. Great community. But like other memes, which has the team holds a bunch and whatever, they're gonna rug you anyway. I don't know. The production value just went up 5x. Thank you so much, Dre. Thank you so much. We are working on it. Gummy, can we look at RUNE? We can. I'm also in a RUNE long. Honest opinion on Gummy. I just gave you my honest opinion on Gummy. That's my honest opinion. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a fair launch. I think Ran did a very good job launching it, figuring it out. It was a pleasure seeing like building from nothing. Ran literally from nothing. You put it together, the right people, snipe the token, launch the token, gives airdrops. You can earn massive fucking money from the airdrops coming up. But again, the airdrops, I believe, will create supply as well. So I would be cautious. I think it's a great meme. If you want to hold a meme, hold Gummy. But be cautious, it's a meme, okay? How long it took you to learn all of this trading stuff? Honestly, I'm trading since 2018, but what you see is the past, I would say past 2 years, maybe 2 years, yeah. 2022 August, is it? 2022 August, 1.5 years. So like I've been trading before. I had all my knowledge that I was profitable on and off, but like all the knowledge that I know was about 1.5 years. 1.5 years. Rain, the legend, Mason helped me tremendously. He kickstarted my journey on SMC, and then I just literally consume content for 8 hours a day. RUNE and Beam, we can look at it here. Ocean, we can look at it. Honestly, how long it took you to learn? Yeah, we talked about this. What are they saying in the vote? What should we do? Token request or continue with Q&A? Okay, let's do tokens. Guys, let's do tokens. I think if 60% of you are saying we should do tokens, we should do tokens. I'm gonna look into that. I just literally consume content. Okay, but then I want you to do something. So we have 100. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, let me look here. Let's go on to the token request. Hit me. Lie. I don't know what that is. Let's look at it. Let me just talk to RUNE first. Let me talk to RUNE because I'm also in RUNE. RUNE is one of the best trades, I think. One of the best trades, I think. We do have a great market structure. It comes back to a very fucking strong demand zone, very, very strong. Then it builds up a beautiful market structure shift. This low down here won't get taken, 5.4. If you look at it on the 4 hour, it comes back to the 50. If you look at it on the 15 minute, it has a liquidation down here. I don't know what this is. I'm still in the, oh, maybe this is my entry, but I'm still in the trade. I have manual stop. Is that my entry? 6.2. 3 seconds, guys. Let me see. RUNE 6.168 is my entry. 6.168. This is my entry. So, and it's probably from somewhere here. I don't know why it's put it there. Somewhere here. Oh no, maybe I entered yesterday. Anyway, somewhere here. So I think one of the best, oh, because I averaged down. Sorry, I averaged down. I was expecting a reversal here. I put my limit in here. I was averaging down. Okay, sorry. Okay, so this is my entry. But what I see here is that it came back on, it has a beautiful market structure. It came back to a very strong demand zone from which it pumped with a very nice market structure. Then it came back to the 4 hour 50%, 4 hour discount zone. Then it showed a very strong liquidation down here and a strong market structure shift on the 5 minute up here. Then now it retested while leaving massive liquidity above. If you're not long on this, this is for me textbook. This is for me textbook. If I would have had the patience, this would have been my entry. Literally. This is what I preach to you as well. This would have been my entry. This wasn't my entry. So, but anyway, I think this is a very, very good long. I think it's a very good long. And if I'm like being realistic here, if the market rallies, RUNE is pulling a 30% from here to like $8 at least. Which is like a 1 to 8 risk reward trade. That's what I'm thinking. We shall see, but that's the idea behind this trade. Lay is AI on Bluefin. Oh, it's layer AI, hey? Massive dump, build up liquidity. Yeah, it's great. Also great. Look at this. So this can be, sometimes when this happens, liquidation on news, you don't really, it's decreasing the probability of the outcome of the trade, but you don't really have to consider that. What you want, I mean, you have to consider, but if you understand that you don't consider it on a purpose and it reduces the probability of the outcome of the trade, then you're fine. So if you see here, this is the market structure shift. It comes back 50 while building up massive liquidity. Look at this, it's building up liquidity. And then it shows a market structure shift from the pullback coming down to the 50. So it's trading very, very nicely. It's trading very nicely. I go down to 15 minute and there must be a 15 minute market structure shift, which you see here. It's a great trade. It's a great trade. It's a big stop loss. It's a big stop loss. I would even keep it down here because it's not a big liquidity coin, but can be great reward as well. So if that pulls through, we're looking at up here, which is like a 1 to 4 risk reward, not a bad trade as well. I would wait for London Open. These lows can be wigged. The question is how deep they will be wigged. If you're not in already, wait. SUI. Guys, I can look at 5 more tokens. This is one. Please keep track. This is one. Okay, so we have, yeah, very good as well. Look at this, SUI, very good. Market structure shift up here. Market structure, so we have a retest here, right? We have a retest, and now we have the 50 retest on the, yeah, now we have the 50 retest on the 4 hour as well. I mean, it's just liquidity pool built up. I don't see any possibility of us not going up from here. I might be completely off here, and I will take the L if we don't, but I just don't see it not going up. This is not a bad trade. Again, I don't think the low will be taken here. It's 4.5%, but this is a possibility. Play with caution, follow proper risk management. Cake. Didn't come back 50. I don't like that. Didn't make a market structure shift. I don't like that here. I think it has one more leg down. Possibly one more leg down. Possibly one more leg down. I'll be interested at 2.8, around 2.8. GLM. Very good. Look at this. This is number what? This is number 3. Okay. It's building up liquidity. It's building up liquidity, but came back 50, market structure shift. The reason why this actually can be a very, very good trade, The reason why I would wait, because it adds liquidity to this pool down here. So if this would break below here and show a market structure shift, even on the 3 minutes, I would be heavy buyer. I'll put an alert here. This can be a very good trade if the market dumps and pumps. London is it's London AM sessions. We've got like 1.5, 2 hours until the end of London AM. That could be the liquidation event that we're waiting for. Theta, let's look at Theta. Same thing I explained yesterday. So I would wait for higher on Theta. This actually doesn't look bad. Especially comes like 50. Yeah, look at it. Oh, and it has a 1. No, it's good. Actually, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Look at the 1 hour. Yeah. Question is, does it come back 50 or it actually is starting a run? I think it can start a run. Comes back. This could have been the 50% entry that we missed. Not a bad buy. Not a bad buy. Not a bad buy. Theta is not a bad buy. Again, I would wait to see what the liquidation will be in London at the end of London AM, but this is not a bad buy. Theta. TAO.
This is the last one.
Last one. And then I really have to go, guys. A bit more. A bit more. It's also sufficient though. Also sufficient. Yeah, but no MSS. I would wait. There will be a bit more on TAO. This is the level I'm interested in. If we go down to the 410-ish region, could be a great buy. Could be a great buy. All right, guys. Let's look at EVO. One last one. EVO dropped hard, bro. Also, guys, put up a vote if they like guests. If we should bring on more guests like this, like Pedro today and Kyle yesterday. Like, yeah. The question really is, do you guys like guests? We put up a vote now. Please vote very soon. It's going up. If you like it, also let me know in the chat. Should we do it like one guest for a longer time? Or we should do like a short appearance of a guest with some alpha? Let me know what we should do. So it's coming back. It has a massive pump. It's coming lower. I do think that this low is not gonna get taken, most probably in EVO. But again, it's in a downtrend. Like I would not dare to take a long until we break above here, until we break above $1. That's also a psychological level. It will be very difficult to break that. So, dude, I'm always here and you never look at VAI. It's a 60 million market cap token and not a micro cap on KuCoin. I never seen you post VAI, Sebastian. Please, don't hate me. Okay, Sebastian, I'm looking at VAI. I haven't seen you say VAI. There are so many comments coming through. I haven't seen VAI. Let me look at VAI for you. And just for your information, 60 million is nothing. So, VAI. Let me analyze VAI. Since April, it's down 99%. What do you want me to analyze here? I think it's decent. Like, I mean, price action is not bad at all. It's like you have a low, a high, a low, a high. You have a low here. You need a shift. You need a shift here. And 12, you get that shift. You get that shift now. It is ready, building up liquidity. Probably will come a bit lower. If it comes down here, could be a great buy. If it comes down here, could be a great buy potentially down here. I'm not gonna buy it, but this could be a great buy down here at like 17.9. Tight stop. 11% stop. If you want to buy a spot, you could do it. Okay, ladies and gents, I think that was it. Please leave your review. As always, every single day we do a review of the show. Just write in the comments if you like this, if you appreciate this, if you want more of this. If you do, that means the world to us, so I can put it on the end screen. Please do that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Short Quest with Alpha, Short guest with alpha, great. Fefe the man, big love broski, we're gonna pull you up. Love you, bro, love. Okay, cool. I'm here also, long time follower on. Nice. I am very happy. Can you make a video for people who don't really know how to trade? That's what I'm doing every single day, bruv. That's what I do every single day. But we're gonna have a complete course coming. So stay tuned there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate. You know what I wanted to say? Subscribe to the channel. If you're rewatching, subscribe down here. Smash the like, leave a comment, and I believe. Oh, by the way, guys, important before I leave, hold the fuck up, everybody. I don't know how the stream's gonna be next week. I will do streams, but I'm doing to MemeCon. So I'm gonna do more lives from there. I'm gonna do, you know, dinners and meetups and parties and this and that. So it's gonna be hectic, but I'm coming. I'm gonna have lives, but it's gonna be different. What you wanna do, and this, I'm not even kidding. It's not the shield part. What I really want you to do is that you come on here to the channel and you smash this. Do is that you can smash the bell icon. I think you will find it down here. And if you smash the bell icon, you will be notified for any lives that's coming up, because it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be on and off, and I don't know when. So you want to do that. Also get notified on my Twitter. Other than that, guys, I truly appreciate you. I believe I will see you in the next one. Take care.